Hi there and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to cover the biggest update for Project for the Web in the 2021 November update. There's one big update that I want to share, and right before I ask you to subscribe if you're not already and like the video, let's jump into the content. In total, Microsoft released 3 updates in the month of November. First off, they released a new feedback portal that you can use to increase your communication with Microsoft and the product team that's actually creating Project for the Web. That new feedback portal is being used and scrutinized by Microsoft to find the best new things that they can create for you as a user of Project for the Web. So I would welcome everyone to click on this link and start giving some feedback. Next update that I'm not able to show to you today, so that's coming up another time, is that we're rolling out checklists. And checklists is similar to what you have seen or probably have seen in Microsoft Planner, where you can add checklist items and tick them off individually, just like you do in Planner. But let's jump into the big update for the November installment of Project for the Web. This new feature is all related to conversations. We all know and love Microsoft Teams, and we frequently communicate through that channel. So it would make a lot of sense to have an instant win and combine the two worlds together. Microsoft has done just that. If I click on the icon here, I can open the details of a task. And from here down below, we can see that we have a new section called the conversation. Add this project to a Teams channel, then start a conversation about this task in Teams. There's an option to learn more, and there's a good blog post by Paul Mather that I will link to you. But add this project to a team, I can click on this button, or I can create a whole new team in Microsoft Teams. But let's click on this button, see what it does. And once that's loaded, I get the question to add it to a team. And I'm going to search for the November update. And here we go, the November update. It locates the channel in which you want to add the project schedule. So let's put it in general for the November update. And let's set up that tab. I can put a post in the channel, I can create a new project, or there are no consistent for this team. Interesting. I could create a new project, but why would I? So I'm not going to do this. I'm going to go back, and instead of doing that, I'm going to link up the November update to the schedule. So linking through this button doesn't quite work as intended because we don't have a group yet for my November update. I added Miriam, but I didn't add her to a group. So we don't have a group yet. And what I can do now is I can create a group or add to a group, and I'm going to add it to a group. Specifically, I'm going to add it to the group that I already have in Microsoft Teams, and that is the November update P4W. I can click on add, and Miriam will probably be added to that group immediately as well. Let's have a look. So we can have a look at who's members of the team. Manage team. Well, Miriam still isn't a member of the team, so that is good. So if you have members that are just part of the schedule but don't need to be part of your group, that is still taken care of here. So let's navigate to general. Let's create that link to the project again. And now we see our November update project here. So let's click on save. So there will be a need for this functionality to work to have a group associated to your schedule, which makes perfect sense because groups is a umbrella concept that makes it possible for Microsoft Teams to locate schedules and to put in the conversation that you're actually doing. So clicking on the open details, I can now navigate to this little balloon. I can open a conversation. If I click on close, it just removes everything that wasn't intended. I click on the balloon and I'll start a conversation. Well, Miriam will only be found if Miriam is actually a part of the group. But the app mentions does work for everyone that is part of the November Update project group. So let's click on Hello World, and a new task conversation has started. And we see in the quick look, which we have covered in a previous video, that we now have a balloon item here and we can view the task conversation. So clicking on that will open up just the conversation, which is quite nice. And we can start adding, finally it's Friday. Well, it actually is, yeah. So I'm very happy with this conversation addition to Microsoft Project. It's actually a big update if you come to think of it, where there is more integration with Project for the Web and tools such as Microsoft Teams. And Project for the Web updates regularly. Each month there will be a new video on the channel and in which I cover the updates when they are made available. Keep in the loop and subscribe to the channel and visit the playlist on screen now. And the next update will be a bit later because, yeah, we're going to go into a new year and I might do some partying at the end of the year. But until then, I'll share some Power BI explorations because there's a ton happening in Power BI as well, and I don't want to leave you hanging there. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.